Good morning, children. In the previous video, we have seen the sentences, the parts of sentence, subject and predicate. And now, today, we are going to discuss negative sentences. Now, negative sentences are negative by nature. These sentences have no or not in them. For example, I am not studying. So here the word not has been used. The next example, Rohan was not hungry. So again the word not has been used. Today we are going to learn how to change affirmative sentences into negative sentences. Sentences are of two kinds: affirmative sentence and negative sentence. The first sentence, affirmative sentence, they are positive by nature, and negative sentences are negative by nature. Affirmative sentences do not have any negative words like no or not in them. Negative sentences have negative words like no or not in them. Let's take an example. Children like to play. Let us change into negative. Children do not like to play. Observe carefully, children. Here the word not has been added here to make it negative. Let's take another example. I am going. That's an affirmative sentence. I am not going. This is negative sentence. The word not has been added here. That means it is a negative sentence. So, the basic difference between the affirmative sentence and negative sentence is that affirmative sentence will never have no, not, neither or never in them, and negative sentences will always have them. Now we are going to learn how to frame negative sentences. For that, I have divided the kinds of sentences into various different categories, and we are going to deal with each category one by one. And I am going to tell you how to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence. The first one, changing affirmative sentence, which are having helping verb in them into negative statements. The changing of affirmative sentence with helping verbs into negative statements. For that, you just have to read the sentence and find out the helping verb in the sentence. If a sentence has a helping verb is am, are, was, were, has, have, can, could, shall, should, may, might. Now, first of all, we need to discuss what a helping verb is. A helping verb helps the main verb. That is, it is used the main action verb in the sentence to give a better meaning to the sentence. For example, is, am, are, was, were, has, have, can, could, shall, should, may, might, all these are helping verbs. And there are many more there. You just have to find the helping verb in the sentence and write not after the helping. What you have to write? Not after the helping verb. And your sentence will be changed into negative. Now, let us take an example for better understanding. I am playing. I repeat, I am playing. So children, let us find the helping verb over here. Yes, I underlined it for you. It is am. This am is a helping verb in this sentence, and it is used with a main verb, that is playing. I am playing. Am is the helping verb, and we will use the word not immediately after the helping verb. What we will use? Not immediately after the helping verb. I am not playing. So you will see how easily I have changed my sentence into negative. Now let us take another example. It may rain today. Here the helping verb is what? May. And we just find out the helping verb and use the word not after that. So, when we change into negative, what we will write? It may not rain today. So, what the sentence it will change into negative? It may not rain today. The next example, we can dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118 This is the affirmative sentence. And when we change into the negative sentence, what we will say? We cannot dance. Now some important tips are: find the verb in the sentence and bring it to its root form. I repeat, the first one is find the verb in the sentence and bring it to its root form. The second step is find the subject, doer of action. Find the subject, whether it is singular or plural. The third step is write does not or do not before the verb. I repeat, write does not or do not before the verb. The fourth step is use does not if the subject is singular. Use does not or doesn't if the subject is singular. How to use do not and does not in the sentence? It all depends on the subject. Number 5. Use do not, don't if the subject is plural. I repeat, use do not or don't if the subject is plural. So if the subject is plural, use do not just before the verb. Number 6. Always remember I and you. Use do not or don't with them. They always use do not with them. And if the subject is I and you, just use do not in the sentence. Now, let's have a look to the given example here. Sohan sings well. Affirmative sentence. Sohan sings well. Now, we have to change into negative sentence. So, first find out the verb. What is the verb here? Sing. And sings will become sing. Now first what to do? Find the verb and bring it into base form and find the subject. And sings will become sing. Now step number 2, what we have to do? Find the subject. And the subject over here is Sohan. So Sohan is singular or plural? What it is? Is it singular or plural? Sohan, it is one. So it is singular. And as I told you, with singular we use does not. So you will write Sohan does not sing well. So just write does not before the verb, that is sing. Now let us move on to the next example. They play outside. I repeat, they play outside. What is the verb here? Yes, it is play. Play is already in its base form. So, play will remain play. Now, find out the subject. The subject over here is they. And they is used as plural. Means more than that. Your subject is plural. So plural subject we use do not. So you will use do not before the verb, that is play. And your sentence will become they do not play outside. The next example, I go to school. I go to school. So let us find the verb here. The verb is go. And go is already in its base form. So go will remain go. What is the subject here? The subject is I. And with I, we just use do not. I do not go to school. When we change affirmative sentence to negative sentence, what we will write here? I do not go to school. The next example, you make mistakes. When we change into the negative sentence, how we will write? You do not make mistakes. Now changing simple past sentence into negative sentences. We use did not with the root form of the verb. We use did not with the root form of the verb. The next is root form of a verb is its base form, that is no extra addition to the verb. For examples, played. What is the root form of this verb? Play. Slept. What is the root form or base form? Sleep. Went. Went will become what? Go. Base form is the verb, the first form of the verb. Go, went, gone. So what is the base form of the verb here? Go. Sleep, slept, slept. So what is the base form over here? Sleep. Play, played, played. So what is the base form over here? Play. So base form, it is the first form of the verb, and just add did not before the verb and your sentence will get converted into negative sentence. Now some more important tips are, I have divided into 3 simple steps. The first step is find the verb in the sentence and bring it to its root form, means base form. I repeat, find the verb in the sentence and bring it to its root form, means base form. The second one, write did not or didn't before the verb. I repeat, write did not or didn't before the verb. The third step, here we do not have to think about singular or plural subject. I repeat, here we do not have to think about singular or plural subject. Let's see some example here. Aryan wrote neatly. So just find out the verb here. What is the verb, children, here? Wrote. What is the root form of the verb wrote? Yes, it is right. Write, wrote, written. So base form, past tense form and the past participle form. So, what is the root form of the verb wrote? Yes, it is right. So, wrote will now become right and add did not just before right. And rest of the sentence remains the same. So your answer is Aryan did not write neatly. The next example, children watched a nice movie. I repeat, children watched a nice movie. What is the verb here? Yes, it is watched. What is the base form of watched? It is watch. So just bring the verb back to its root form and add did not, rest, everything remains the same. And your sentence will become, the answer is, children did not watch a nice movie. We made a chart. The next example is, we made a chart. And when we change into the negative sentence, what we will write here? We did not make a chart. Now, practice time. You have know how to change normal sentences into negative. The first example I have written for you, Sam was hungry. Just read the sentence and see it is having a helping verb. What is a helping verb? was. So in that, we just need to add not after the helping verb and your sentence will become negative. Sam was not hungry. The second sentence, run in the corridor. And when we change into the negative, do not run in the corridor. The third sentence, in the affirmative sentence, it is given, I can bake well. What it has written? I can bake well. Do we have a helping verb here? Yes, can is a helping verb here. So what we have to do, add not after the helping verb. And the sentence change into negative. I cannot bake well. The next sentence, in the affirmative sentence, I have written for you, he works hard. This is a simple present tense. And when we change into the negative sentence, he does not work hard. Now, the next sentence is, they did their work. Change it to the negative sentence, they did not do their work. The next example I have written for you, Simran goes for a walk. Change into the negative sentence, Simran does not go for a walk. Hope you understood the topic. In the next video, we shall see the exercises given in the book.